started.
Yeah, tell me that story then.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. This is some stuff on the accents, various accents, since this is about linguistics. And since we are originally from the Bahamas, what happened in the Bahamas, you'll notice that the Bahamian accent is very similar to the Gullah Geechee accent of the South Carolina islands. Not only is the accent similar, but a lot of the culture is similar. And that's because after the Revolutionary War, those so-called patriots who were fighting for England, after they lost the war, they were shipped to East Florida at the time. This is late 1700s. And East Florida was part of Britain. And so that was a safe harbor for them. But shortly after they got to East Florida, which is what we now call St. Augustine, the English turned St. Augustine over to the Spanish. So the farmers and the patriots who were farmers, big time farmers, and business people with a lot of slaves who had taken the slaves to St. Augustine's, they were pissed off. Well, they were a little upset that the English had given the area over to the Spanish within a few months of them getting there. So the English, the king decided, look, if y'all don't like it there, you can't go back to the United States because you'll be in trouble. So we have two places you can go. You can go to Nova Scotia, or you can go to some little islands off the coast of Florida called the Bahama Islands that we own. And if you go there, we will give you land, etc., etc. Well, most of the patriots and their slaves, 80% of them went to the Bahamas rather than going to Nova Scotia. Some did go to Nova Scotia, where the slaves found it was too cold, and they went back to Sierra Leone. That's why Sierra Leone and Liberia now can have a U.S. colony. They think they're U.S. people because they were part of that thing. But 80% of the patriots or what they call the loyalists, that's what they call them, moved to the Bahamas, okay? And since a lot of them were from South Carolina, and they had the Gullah Geechee accent, that part of Africa, that is how Bahamians then developed the Gullah Geechee accent that the people in South Carolina have. That's also how they developed Junkanoo, which really started in North Carolina and still is in North Carolina today. But the Bahamians seem to have taken it over. So the Gullah Geechee accent of Bahamians is really that of the South Carolinians. And that's why Bahamians have a different accent than the rest of the Caribbean, because all of the other people from Jamaica, Trinidad, and Barbados and all those slaves came directly from Africa to the Caribbean, whereas the slaves in the Bahamas came from the South Carolina area. There's some Gullah Geechee people in a small amount of them, though, in Guyana, in the interior Guyana. But most of the Gullah Geechee folks, well, all of the ones from the Bahamas had come from South Carolina.